Hello, it's Jaiyesimi here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Frequently Asked Questions series where I'm just answering questions that professionals have asked me throughout the course of the year, through the mentorship sessions that I have, and I'm trusting that it will be valuable for you. So the question I am answering now is, how do you change an executive's perception of seeing communications as an expense unit? This question, I'm sure a lot of us can relate because we've been there. We've been there where you're having to defend the value of the work that you do as a communications professional. And the starting point for me is being able to demonstrate value and deliver the required results. Notice that I said required results. I sat back one day and I was like, why is it that communications is so important and critical to any organization, but yet we're having to, have to advocate, to have to push, and why are they not seeing the importance? And I found that what the executives want and what the comms teams or comms professionals are delivering, there is a misalignment. And that's why they continue to see us as a cost center. They are wondering, okay, what is the role of comms? Or they are calling you last minute because they're not seeing that value, because the results are not really aligned with what they want to see. So you have to think about what is important to the executive that I'm working with, what is important to the board or the management team, and then how can I leverage communications to achieve that thing or those things that are important to them. It requires you to listen, because I know sometimes you say, oh, they don't understand communications, they don't understand the work that we do, but you cannot advocate your value or demonstrate your value if you do not even understand where they are coming from in the first place. So putting yourself in their shoes, what is it that they want to achieve? What is it that they want to do? And then you using your expertise in communication to say, okay, this would help us to achieve this thing that you want to achieve. And then you delivering on those results. One, you look for quick wins. Depending on the kind of organization, you can look for quick wins that helps them to say, there's something here, and then you can go all out. But it has to be aligned. You see, if it is not aligned, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle to articulate the value. And then you must also show that you are thinking about the best interest of the organization. Again, I always say that you must be a professional that is committed to constant growth and development. So when you hear your executive saying this is what we want to achieve, you're going back, you're doing your research, you're getting your data, you're getting your insights, and you're coming back to them to say, look, this is a strategy that will help us to achieve it. Or to say, if we want to achieve this, we need to put XYZ in place. And then when they ask you why or how, you already have your research, you already have your data, you already have the numbers. It requires a lot more work than some of us have done, but it is possible. We must go that extra mile. You're also thinking, so the organization is saying, okay, we want to look at this area or this territory, and in your research you see opportunities on other areas, and you say we can actually do even more, or in your results you deliver much more than they anticipated. Look, when you do that, it's easy to advocate for more budget. It's easy to advocate for more resources. And you always, depending again on the organization, you have to constantly articulate the value of communication. You have to ask to be in certain meetings. So it's not that, oh, they not invite me. Please get your chair and knock on that door. I need to be here, and this is why I need to be here. I need to be here to understand XYZ. I need to be here to know certain things about the work that we're doing. You have to demonstrate that interest, demonstrate that willingness. So you're engaging with teams across board. Sometimes comms teams, you're just in our own silo waiting for people to come to us. You go and meet them. You meet the manufacturing team. You meet these people in supply chain. You're asking them questions. You're creating value for the organization. So you take ownership of making sure that communications is a value driver in the organization. You can see I'm so passionate about this question. I can talk about it for the whole day, but that's not the point of these frequently asked questions. Show interest in the work your organization does, in the success of your organization, and make sure you position yourself as a trusted advisor where there's a meeting going on and they're like, my comms person is not here. Please wait. We can't start this meeting. This meeting cannot go ahead. So a lot of the work goes on you. And the question says that changing the perception from being an expense unit is also demonstrating return on investment. So you've asked the organization to give you $10,000 for the year to do XYZ. What is the value? What did you bring back? And that's why they will keep thinking that you're an expense unit, because you're spending, but you're not showing them what value has been added to the organization. How does this make a contribution to the bottom line? In the recent bite-sized course that I just released, I talk about how you can demonstrate contributions to the bottom line. Either you're bringing some sort of increase in profit or you're saving the organization money. If you do that, and when you do that, provided maybe, because some executives can be very irrational, or maybe they're not as forward thinking, and in those scenarios I would always say it's time to plan your exit. But if you're in an organization where the executive is rational, forward thinking, they respond to results, they respond to numbers, they respond to value. And that's how you'll be able to change their perception about your work as a communications person within the organization. I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for watching.